Hi guys, it's Carol and the puppies. I'm sorry. And I'm actually going to learn to go like this. I'm trying. Um, Yesterday, and now I've got it off the phone, of course. Um, there's another channel that I watch. Pajama Bottom Mama is the name of her channel. And she had an excellent idea, and I want to give credit for this to her. She said yesterday, she said, if you know someone on Social Security or someone with food insecurity, please check on them if you have the means to help. They may need help getting a stockpile of items to see them through a potential lockdown. Thanks. Pajama Bottom Mama, that was very insightful of you. I want to tell you guys, as a senior citizen with chronic illnesses and transportation problems and low income, when my kids say to me, do you need anything? I always say, no, I'm fine. And pretty much I am. But I know that's typically what my generation does. We say, I can take care of myself. I'm okay. When honestly, if you are able to help, if you're financially able to help somebody, if you know a senior citizen or somebody with chronic illnesses, it would be really kind of you if when you go to the store, if you're able to pick up toilet tissue, that you share with them, or the things I talked about yesterday, that even if people can get food from a food bank, they need things like hand soap, dish soap, just normal day-to-day living things that don't fall under my brain was stopped, sorry, that don't fall under like food stamp purchases or food bank things. Just try to be mindful. If you have a grandma or an aunt or somebody who's elderly, don't even ask. Don't ask. Just fix them up a little bag of whatever you can share, whether it be food or toiletries or whatever. Just fix them up a little bag and take to them, because not only may it be things that they honestly need, it will also make them feel like they are not forgotten. I have not watched anything on TV about the coronavirus. I just seldom turn my TV on. But I noticed on YouTube that the president was going to have an announcement, so I did turn the TV on and watch that. And I was very touched that President Trump and Vice President Pence both mentioned taking care of our chronically ill and our elderly, because they're the ones that will be most affected by this. And now I do not, on this channel, I do not want to get into politics ever. Politics and religion are off. But what I see is an American president, an American vice president, and they are my president and vice president. And I was touched that they made several points to say, be mindful of our elderly population and our sick, those with chronic illnesses. Vice President Pence said, these were the people who took care of us when we were young. They tucked us in. They helped us with our homework. They made sure we had what we needed. And so at this time, let's be mindful of what they may need. And so for that, I say thank you, because I believe the majority of us that are in our senior citizen years do tend to feel overlooked. Not just in general. We've talked about this on other channels, that once you get in your mid-60s, you just seem to be invisible. And that they would point out specifically for people, take care of those people that took care of you when you were young. I just appreciate that so much. And like I said, when my kids say, "Can I do something for you?" I always say, "No, I'm fine. I've got things," and I do. I have done my best to prepare myself for a long time. I have tried to have a little bit put back. I've just never have had the amount I want to have put back. But still, just do something for them. Just drop by, just leave it on their porch and knock on the door and say, "I'm not coming in and bringing you germs, but here's a little something for you." I think that is a marvelous idea. I live in an apartment complex for low-income people. There are people here my age that I know never get visitors. I never get visitors. And I am very fortunate to have my family that's in constant contact with me. So if you know somebody from your church that is an older person, do what you can. Do what you can to take them anything. Hand soap, just basic necessities. Everybody can use a little bit. If you are financially able, I think that would just be the most marvelous thing you could do. Okay. I'm learning to cough into my elbow. Some of my subs have said, "Don't cough in your hands." I'm trying. I'm trying to learn that. Oh, I just forgot what else I was going to talk about. Oh, with the schools closing, we're going to have a lot of kids with time on their hands. I know my grandchildren will be with me as long as their parents have a job to go to, if that doesn't, get shut down. And so what I'm doing today is I'm looking on Pinterest, finding all kinds of crafts that we can do. I have a supply of, colored paper and things like that. So I'm lining up some crafts we can do, because when they are here, they have tablets. They want to stay on their tablets or play on my phone. They can't get YouTube for Kids on their tablet, so they want to get on my phone and do it. And I don't like for them to spend, 8 hours a day at grandma's on the tablet. So I'm figuring out crafts that we can do, getting all the games together, so that we'll have them here and I can say, "Here, let's play cards," or "Let's play Monopoly," or whatever, to keep them from being bored and attached to a tablet. And also, I have a good child's library in the kids' room. I'm going to make sure that we read. And my grandson is 6 and my granddaughter is 9. The 6-year-old is just learning to read. I don't want him to lose any of his skills by just all of a sudden stopping, that kind of thing. We have lots of workbooks to play school and things like that. So if you're going to be responsible for children, you might think about planning activities so they don't lose the skills they've learned at school and they're not just totally bored. I stay on my phone on YouTube an awful lot now that I've discovered YouTube. The last time my granddaughter was here, the 9-year-old, she said she had taken my phone so she could get on YouTube for Kids. And she came back and sat next to me and she said, "Grandma, we need to talk about your usage on your phone. Do you know how many hours you spend on YouTube?" Yes, I do. I get that report every day. I spend too many hours on YouTube, but I sure do enjoy you people. I enjoy you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that you're staying inside, washing your hands a lot. Just don't go out amongst people if you don't have to. I think that is the way to stop this virus, is to not be in large groups, as everybody has said, and to keep washing your hands and getting rid of the germ. And as President Trump just said, we're going to get through this. It's going to be fine. We're going to get through it, but we just need to take some precautions. So Okay, guys. I don't have anything else to tell you today, and Toby's barking at me because his toy went under the couch. I gotta go. Bye.